Hi guys, pricing a product or pricing a service is always a very, very tricky thing. And a lot of the times people underprice or overprice, which lands up in strategic mistakes, which lands up actually messing up a business model and a business in more ways that they can imagine. So how do you really go about thinking about how do you price something? And a lot of it depends on what your positioning is in the market, who your customer segment is. Are you positioning yourself as a affordable person who's providing an affordable product or service for the masses of India, for the middle classes, for the upper middle classes, for everybody? Or are you positioning yourself as a niche, premium, luxury, boutique product or service for a smaller population of India? And a lot of that is going to decide your pricing as well. Pricing is usually an indicator of how you value yourselves. That's the first thing to remember. Customers, when they look at your pricing, they'll either come and say, oh, this is cheap, they'll say this is expensive, or they may say, hey, this is reasonable value for money. So pricing is tricky because first it gives the indication to your customer as to how you see yourself, right? That's the first indication of pricing. And the second thing is, okay, I'm willing to pay 100 rupees. The issue is not whether I'm willing to pay 100 or 200. The question is what I'm getting in return for that 100 or 200. If somebody told me, hey, are you willing to pay 100 rupees for a scoop of ice cream? My answer, somebody may say, no, I'm only going to pay 40 because that's what XYZ charges me. I may say, yeah, but it depends on what kind of ice cream I'm getting. Am I getting one scoop? Am I getting 3 scoops? Am I getting a waffle cone with chocolate and drizzling on it with it? Am I getting it in a plastic tub? Am I getting a loyalty coupon and discount with it for the next time? Am I just getting one scoop with nothing else? Am I getting a unique flavor which is really different and unusual, or am I getting the plain old vanilla? So I think a lot of these things are part of deciding your pricing. Are you differentiated? And if you are differentiated and you do believe you have a quality product which is better than everybody else, you have to show the customer that you deserve it. So then pricing your product the same as everybody else is not actually showing the customer that you're different. You have to price it at a slight premium. But it also depends on what the competition is doing. Is the competition able to show their differentiation or not? Is the competition assumed to be a commoditized product just the same as everybody else? And also depends on what the affordability of the customer segment you're targeting. As you can see, people have no problem spending 50 lakhs, 60 lakhs, 1 crore on a car, right? But then you're only going after a niche segment of population who can afford that. So therefore, you look at it saying that I'm going to do lower volumes, but higher price per product or per service. Versus if you're going into a mass product, like a toothpaste, for example, you're going to look at large volumes and lower price per product. And that's it. Then you'll come into saying, am I differentiated or not? Am I a Colgate? Am I going to be an Indian company which is lesser than a Colgate? Or am I a Sensodyne which is higher than a Colgate because it's meant for sensitive teeth and you're solving a problem that Colgate cannot? So it all depends on what you're offering, where you're benchmarked against your competition, how you perceive yourself, and how you position and what your customer target and segment.